What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to talk about the trade that made me. Sorry, I texted my mom. She just called me. Talk about the trade that made me like $1,200. Listen to those words though. The trade that made me. Not what I made today. The trade that made me. Yeah, would have been. I think it was like $1,250. Now, okay. In reality, I lost on the day. I lost. That's not right. 2,900 minus 1,200. What's that? Like 1,700. That's how much I lost today. So the same trade I was gonna take is okay. Let's talk about it. So first, the biases. I learned this the other day. So like bias, we broke right here down. So obviously we're gonna be bearish on the day. Let's look for some bearish plays on the hourly. We take short trades, so we don't really need to worry about any other time frame. What I learned the other day. But the same thing on the 4 hour. We close between this low, breaks new structure, obviously. So let's go to the 15 minute and find some levels of liquidity to sweep. Now we really didn't have any pre-market. Pre-market, we really didn't have any levels that we needed to get swept, which that's kind of a problem, kind of not. But what we do have is on the hourly, we have this huge imbalance right here. And we also have this big area of like some traders call it support and resistance, some call it whatever. So they all like all these like different trader. You guys talk about different trader methods, and they all tie in, in different ways, and that's okay because like they all do the same thing. As long as you're profitable with one, you'll be profitable. Calista just left. Did you see her?
I went that way. She went that way.
All right, thank you.
I only got you 6 packs. I thought you wanted bottles.
That's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Who the hell did all the dishes?
Calista, she did it all. She cleaned the whole kitchen.
Why?
I don't know, but so we didn't really have any 15 minute highs to sweep before the drop. Where are we at? Okay, so like 15 minute highs would be all the way up here above the fair value gap. Now we do create one right here pre-market. We create that high, but we obviously sweep it again pre-market. But we do have like this 5 minute high, some 5 minute highs, which I like this high right here. So we have that. So we want these highs to get swept and then see a break of structure to the downside to enter our trade. Now what do? One, I didn't know my lot size correctly for SPX, and that's what screwed me. So I enter off this fake break right here, which I shouldn't have entered off that regardless. But my trade looked like this. I entered off that, and I think I had my lot size was 10, which was way too big, and I had to have so short stops, which I never like. And so I instantly get no, you're fine. I instantly get stopped out and lose like $2,900, which is fine. But if I had the correct lot size, I would have had my stop loss above the 50% mark of the fair value gap, and you see we would have came down, hit all TPs, and it would have been good. But that's okay. I didn't look at that. I lose $3,000, and I don't think it's the end of the world. I wait because I know what the market's going to do. So I wait to the real break of structure, which is right around here, but I get entered down here, obviously. And now I enter with 2 lots, which is the correct lot size, and set my stop loss above these highs. We retrace a little bit, but then we make our move down. Make this. I had 4 take profits set, and the first one gets hit. Well, we draw back a little bit, but then the first one gets hit, and I make like $500 off the first take profit getting hit, and then the second take profit gets hit nearly fast. And I should have had one in between here, which I was gonna, but it's kind of too late. I just had these 2 down here, so those didn't get hit, but I ended up closing all stops at this point. So basically, at that point, I made 500 off the first take profit and around 700 off the second take profit, and I'm fine with that. That's good. So I lose $2,900, but then I make back $1,200. And it wasn't that I took the wrong trade, it was just I had the wrong lot size. So overall, that's more of a win in my book, which saved me from my drawdown rules too. But other than that, that's the trade we took. And now, I'm really I think I was overcomplicating the market before, but now I'm ready. Is tomorrow Thursday? No. But like that's what I wanted to talk about. So I had the whole hourly fair value gap marked out, right? from here to here. Had this hourly figure out. We didn't get the 50%, but what I really wanted to do was go more. I mean, maybe on the 3-minute. Yogi, stop. But what I wanted to do is mark out the two 15-minute fair value gaps. Just because like that was a huge imbalance that we wanted to see filled. Was that obvious? No. But if you look, we go right to the 15% mark on that fair value gap. And also confluences with this area of, I think it would be resistance. I don't really know the levels too well. But I mean, just look at that. Come 50% on that fair value gap. And the area of support. And let's see if it was even in some Fibonacci areas. Didn't quite make it there. I mean, that's the move right there. Well, the move starts right there, so maybe didn't quite get there. But I guess maybe if you brought it to this high and to this low, hits the 50% mark of that whole move. So there's just 3 confluences right there, and then you enter off that 5-minute break of structure in cash. And I just had my lot size messed up, but now I know my lot size, so that's good. And I don't know if it was necessarily like you could look at it as, oh my God, why are you revenge trading? But I really wasn't revenge trading. I mean, it was the trade I wanted, that I wanted to happen, but I just entered a little too early, but that wouldn't have been a problem. I'm not saying like FOMO, but the entering too early wouldn't have been a problem if I didn't have 10 lot size. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'll go back to this. I don't know why I messed that up. But I think there's a little bit of news tomorrow. So we have 10 a.m. news and 2 p.m. So we'll really be careful. So we have a small window to trade. We'll see. Then what? That's Thursday. Just 8 a.m., which is nice. And then Friday, trade after 10. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll look at like my, it's Twitter. Maybe we'll look at like, you know, these pairs because let's see how they move at New York Open. I mean, GJ, let's see if we can get some market here. GJ obviously pre-market sweeps a low. I guess it's more. Oh, that's weird. That 9 candle, what was the 30-minute look like? Yeah, I'd go out on a limb and say GJ's probably bearish. This candle's 8:30 or 9:30. If we break structure right there, yeah, that'd be break a structure. And then I don't know how much this stuff really moves though. Doesn't retrace and sweep anything. So probably not, but maybe like Euro USD. This one probably moves a fair amount on market in a. I guess not really either, but I mean, hell, we already had the dump, 3 a.m. London dump. That's dump. Consolidate dump. I mean, you know it's bearish. I mean, I don't think we really traced anything back. I mean, I guess we kind of sweep these highs and dump, but I don't know how much of a, like, say you went to the 5-minute. I don't know how much of a play that is, you know? Because if you look at it, say you went short, I mean, frick, the breaker structure's not right there. And what, you're going to say your take profit right there and your stop loss is right there? You're not even at a 1-to-1. So maybe not. Maybe treat some gold, but other than that, that's all I have for you guys. You know, like, it seems like, oh my God, he had a big loss today, but I'm not going to give up, you know. I'm going to keep grinding, but let me tell you, that's a weird feeling losing $3,000 in like a matter of 20 minutes. I know it's not technically my money, but it is. And it doesn't feel good to lose that much in a short time span. So I think that maybe teaches me to make sure I'm patient. And if I'm going to guess lot size, start small and work big. Don't do the opposite, you know? But other than that, and that is the trade that made me $1,200. But I still lost like $1,700 a day, but that trade, keywords that trade. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.